Hi, this is Willie Mayette, creator of JazzPianoLessons.com. I'm really happy that you're checking out this new DVD series on jazz and blues. This is perfect if you have always wanted to understand how to play those cool blues bass lines that jazz players play and how to improvise in the right hand. Now, even if you have never improvised before, I break it down very simple for you. So let's go through some of these video clips and you can see just how easy it is to learn with JazzPianoLessons.com. It's really the eighth note that is the difference between jazz and, say, classical. Okay. Now, typically when you're playing like classical or straight eighth notes, it would be dee ba dee ba dee ba dee ba dee. It's just like a machine, like a machine gun. All right, all steady and just one after the other. You know, one is not longer or shorter than the other. In jazz and swing, however, and if I slow this down, it's dee ba dee ba dee ba dee ba dee. Notice that the D is longer than the ba. All right, so the first eighth note is longer than the second eighth note. This is C7, just C and B flat. F7 is F and E flat. Back to C7, F7, right? C7. A7 is A and G. D minor 7 is D and F, G7 is G and F, and then C, B flat, A and G, D and C, G and F, right? So those are your root 7 chord shells. Why root 7? Because when you have a block chord, you have root, 3rd, 5th, 7th. If I take out the 3rd and 5th, I'm left with root and 7th. So root 7 chord shell, okay? R7 is what I like to call it. One, two, three, four. Notice I cross over. I find that to be a little bit easier. But here, if you want, just pick up and move to your pinky on the F. Oops. Make any mistakes, just keep going. Oops. Right? You make a mistake, you keep going. You keep going. Don't be hard on yourself. Any rhythm that you want, right? But this is where you learn many rhythms, like I taught you in the vocalization and rhythm section, okay? Learn rhythms, you learn how to vocalize them, okay? And you start to learn, okay, yeah, this is a nice amount of rhythm, this is too much rhythm, this is too little rhythm, okay? So what I've done here is I made 4 different comping patterns for you. So this is pages 14, 15, 16, and 17. Right? The chords that I'm playing, I just wrote some chords in there. Remember that it's the rhythm that you're focusing on here. It's not on the specific chord voicing, okay? But if you want to learn them the way I wrote them out, that'd be great too, okay? All right, so let's take a look here at number 14, all right? And the rhythm is pretty much just playing 2 eighth notes right in the beginning of the beat. So right on beat 1, you're playing D, ba. So if I play this along, and I might mix and mingle here this bass line, right? I might throw a different bass line than what's written here, right? I'm gonna probably do some half steps from above, half steps from below, like what's written here, but sometimes, you know, I know it really well, so I kind of end up diving into some other bass line areas, okay? So don't worry if it's not exactly what's written in the left hand. What you should be focusing on right now is the right hand, okay? So here we go. 1, 2, ready, go. All right? So you see how Okay, so that's all that's going on. Let me just talk about the boxes here. It says in measure 2, it says inversions. All right, you see what I'm doing? I'm moving to a F7 chord inversion. Now let me explain what the block here is. The block is C, E flat, F, F sharp. All right, so this is the first block. All right, just those 4 notes. 1, 2, 3, 4 is the fingering. C, E flat, F, F sharp. The second block, what I call block B, is G, B flat, C, and E flat with the 4th finger. Okay, so block A, block B. Right? Now I've seen other fingering where it's like 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, like that. You know, it's not a terrible fingering. However, I don't like that fingering because, well, why? You're ending on your pinky, all right? So now in order for you to do anything else at that point, you would have to have known once you get to your 4th finger, oh, I gotta make sure I cross underneath, all right? Whereas if you do 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, you still have these fingers available to you, okay? So very... And I like also breaking outside of that 1 octave range. Too often I hear, you know, just 1 octave, 1 octave, 1 octave. It sounds nice to get outside of that 1 octave range, okay? All right, now on page 34, we have the alteration to the Duke ending. So once again in measure 12 here. Oh, actually, I'm sorry, I did the C9 here. Okay. So once again, let me just do the ending. So it's... Okay. So the C9 is C7, but I just move up here and I go up to the 9th, okay? Rather than just doing the root position C7 chord. If you need to know about 9s, 11s, 13s, that kind of stuff, check out the DVD 701 on all the chords, okay? Now, if you're interested in doing more chordal kind of stuff here in the left hand, see the next DVD, okay? That's going to be the more advanced jazz DVD. So that's going to be playing along with that with the bass, right? Okay, and it's not going to have you playing the bass, all right? It's going to be a bass player playing the bass. Now, with some of these play-alongs, okay, I'm going to do some that are just drums, and I'm going to also have some that's bass as well. Here we go. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So just solo with both hands. I still keep the form though. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this demo of Jazz and Blues DVD 100 from JazzPianoLessons.com. If you'd like to place an order or want more information, feel free to call 877-742-6618 or visit us online at JazzPianoLessons.com.